اگر دروغ و دجالیت در جهان زیاده، اگر فریب و جنایت و شقاوت زیاده، اگر ناسزاوارها هزار تا خیانت رو روا می‌دارند، اما در آن سو، در آن طرف وجدانهای پاکی هم هستند که درخشش اونها همه این چیزهای بد رو محو میکنه. بله، شهادت‌های بسیار صادقانه و مؤثر و تاریخی ژنرال فیلیپس یکی از صحنه‌های پاک درخشش وجدان بشریه. او برای چندمین بار در مورد اشرف گواهی داد. گواهی از حقیقت اشرفیان و مجاهدین. آخرین بار در کنفرانس کنگره آمریکا صحبت‌هاش خیلی درخشان بود. میخوایم بخشی از این صحبت‌ها رو با هم بشنویم و بعدش هم مصاحبه خبرنگار سیمای آزادی با ژنرال فیلیپس رو خواهیم دید.
Thank you very much. Distinguished leaders of our country, colleagues, and most importantly, the family and friends of the 3,400 residents of the Iranian resistance at Camp Ashraf. I'm honored to be here today. I spent this week on Capitol Hill talking with senators, congressmen, and their professional staff. My intent was not strategic. It was tactical. I got to answer those allegations they raised, and I didn't get my information by reading reports. I got my information to answer those allegations, not second and third hand, but I lived it. I experienced it. I saw it, and I was responsible for detaining your loved ones. Well, I was asked first, there's people at Ashraf being held against their will. Let me tell you about being held against your will. Every single person was taken off of Camp Ashraf, interviewed, and given the opportunity to leave. Some did. Not many. Most returned voluntarily. I never found anyone being held against their will, and I tried. At 2 in the morning, I raided billets areas. Never did I find anyone being detained there. Another issue raised on Capitol Hill this week is that there's hidden weapons. And when the Iraqis go in, after they move the Ashraf residents, they're going to pull out and say, look what they were keeping. I trust my soldiers, and my soldiers did a very good job using canine, using all techniques possible, and we searched. I looked for hidden weapons, contraband. Again, we found none. I did find bayonets. They each had a bayonet, and I let them keep them. I raided those billets, like I said, at 2 in the morning. I never found any indication of torture, anyone being hurt, any hidden weapons, or people being held against their will. I wanted to find it. I wanted to find somebody tied up being beat up to justify why I was having my soldiers detain these people in a desert area in Diyala province and not allowing them to go, and should they try, they would have been shot. There were congressmen and staffers who heard that the people at Ashraf are denied the right to see or speak to their family. Well, let me tell you again, that's not true. Every day we had family coming from different parts of the world. Some would fly in through the Kurdish region out of Austria. Some would come over from Iran. Some would come up from Baghdad, from around the world. We would search those people, sign them in, and they would go into Camp Ashraf and stay as long as they wanted. Some stayed weeks. A little-known piece of information. The MEK, the residents of Ashraf, they ran a hotel on the encampment where the family members could stay. You don't hear that in the news? No, family members came and went. But I'll tell you, since April 2009, I haven't heard of the Iraqis detaining the people at Ashraf, letting any family members in. One of the most surprising revelations, which was raised to me by one of our professional staffers here on the Hill, was pointing a finger at me this past week saying they will be better off at liberty because finally they will have telephone access and they're going to have internet access and they can see the rest of the world. You got to be kidding. They have cell phone access now. They have internet. I pulled my phone out of my pocket and I said, name any one of the leaders at Camp Ashraf, and I guarantee you, I will have them on the phone in 5 minutes. And if you just want to talk to a junior member, give me about 15, because they're going to have to go to the billets area and bring them. The staffer was stunned. And I said, seriously, I will call them right now. I've got their phone numbers on my cell phone. The staffer was quiet. Then I said, well, you know, nowadays people like to use media and all the different type medias. Would you like to Facebook friend some of the women at Ashraf? My daughter does. The staffer remained quiet. I think they go to Liberty. We will see that communication go away, not be given to them. To say that staffer was stunned is an understatement.
همیهنان عزیز، همونطور که پیشتر اشاره کردیم، در حاشیه کنفرانس کنگره آمریکا خبرنگار سیمای آزادی یک لحظه مناسب رو شکار کرد تا کلماتی رو از ژنرال فیلیپس ضبط کنه. کسی که گواهی‌های درخشانش به بزرگترین اسناد باطل کننده تمامی تهمت‌ها به مجاهدین تبدیل شده.
I think it's devastating on the people who live at Ashraf. Not even in Iraq, but over here on Capitol Hill. This whole week, I heard from multiple congressmen the same rumors I heard almost 10 years ago at Ashraf, that people are being tortured, people are not allowed to leave. And I had to correct our own congressman. This is false. This is information being given in order to make the people of Ashraf look like terrorists. My daughter, who you may have heard speak, she even said, Dad, I've got 3 extra bedrooms in my house. If they need a place, I'll fill up my house and people can come live with me. That's how strong we feel about this. But yet, the current government in Iran does not want to see that happen. I believe they will do everything possible. Lying is number one.
Last question. You mentioned the government of Iran. Today, this is the election year.
Yes.
President Obama is trying to, by imposing the sanction, to bring the mullahs on a negotiation table. Will this policy work, and what is your opinion on that?
I love reading about history, and I have never seen in history that it ever worked before. Why would we think it would work again? Look at World War II and trying to appease Hitler's Germany. All it did was fuel him. If you give the current Iranian regime the belief that you're weak in your negotiations, they will take advantage of that. So I think, but look at this whole issue. We have Democrats, Republicans, independents, men and women, all faiths, all religions, all supporting this effort of the people at Ashraf.